Welcome back to Borrego News. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Jose.
And here's your news for the week.
Today, girls wrestling has sectionals.
Baseball has a game against West Hall at 5:30.
Also, at 5:30, soccer has a match at Walnut Grove.
Saturday, JV Tennis has a tournament in Lumpkin County.
Wrestling has some more sectionals this Saturday.
Now we're going to head to some interviews with some of the players.
All right, so Tristan, I know the wrestling team got third in the state last time they had their big tournament, and you as an individual went undefeated, if I'm correct, throughout that season. So now you guys are moving into the sectionals, correct?
Yes.
So going into it, what's the mindset that you're going to be putting into these, these next couple tournaments going into sectionals?
Well, I've been really honed in, trying to stay as focused as I can on wrestling and making sure that I can, put as much effort into it as possible, because I really want to get as high as I can in the state, because pre-seeded I'm third right as of now. Going into sectionals, I have a pretty good draw, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm most likely going to be in the finals at sectionals, and I just got to wrestle hard and stay level-headed, and I think I'll do pretty well.
And with that, I know you know a lot of the wrestlers from other schools. Is there any individual through wrestling that you see as an obstacle, or see as a challenge that you're going to be working hard to try to overcome, or a fight, or maybe not really a fight, or maybe a spar that you're really looking forward to, something that is really sparking your excitement and sparking your interest into going into sectionals?
Well, it'll definitely be in the finals at sectionals. I'll have to wrestle Landon Moss again, which is the two-time state champion. And I feel like if I really go out there and I try as best as I can put on a good show and maybe even pull off the win. I just gotta, like I said, you gotta go out there level-headed, not think about the label. It's just another match, and you just gotta go and do what you know how to do, and do that to the best of your ability, and you'll either succeed or you'll get beat, which being beat is a lot better than losing, because you lose, you give up, you didn't give it your all. But if you get beat, you gave it your all and you just could not pull out the win. So I'm gonna give it my all and see what the outcome is.
That's some very, very good words said. With a final question, going into it with the coaching faculty here at CHS, is there anything, that you'd like to say to your coaches going into sectionals, how they've helped you, how they've helped improve your mindset, all that kind of stuff?
Well, I've been really appreciative of Coach DeGraff for the past 3 years that I've had him as a coach. Coach Whitlow came back this year, and he's really left a really big impact on my life and the way that I wrestle. He's always given me, that stern kind of, you got to be tough, but at the same time, I know he's a very comforting person. If I needed to come to him about anything, I know I could. Same with Coach DeGraff. It's just a lot of love, and I'm really appreciative of that.
I hear you. Well, thank you, Tristan, for the interview, and good luck at sectionals.
Thank you.
Remember, yearbooks are still available for pre-order. Make sure to order yours before it's too late.
The Hope Club will be selling roses for Valentine's Day. They can be bought at lunch or via the QR code on the flyers.
If you pre-order before the end of the day, you would be entered for a raffle for some exciting Valentine's Day prizes. Although, if you just want to enter the raffle, tickets can be bought for $1.
Hey there, Chess T. I'm David Barton here with your weekend weather. You might remember me as a Tech Tips guy, but some random guy on the street brought me in here, so we're going to do weather. Alright, Friday, we have a high of 58 and a low of 43 with a 60% chance of rain. On Saturday, we have a high of 53 and a low of 41 with a 50% chance of rain. And on Sunday, we get a high of 52 and guess what? A low of 38 with another 60% chance of rain. That's all for this week, Chastity.
We'll be ending this week's news with a message from the counseling office.
So 2 years into this global pandemic, this chaotic world that we live in has taken a toll on almost all of us. Adults and students alike are struggling to put our best foot forward, whether it has to do with the uncertainty, the chaos, or just the strife that we see almost everywhere that we turn. But your district, the Hall County School District, has made a significant investment in people, in resources to teach our students skills that will help them perform at their absolute best, both academically and in their relationships.
These groups have given me the ability to meet with 5 students for an hour versus 1 hour for 5 students. So in terms of that, it has really saved me a lot of time in trying to teach skills to students to help regulate their emotions.
I see a lot of kids who will come to me and they'll say, I feel like I can't breathe, my heart rate is up. And then as I get to talking to them, we figure out that maybe it's more anxiety rather than a physical symptom.
Whatever's going on, if they don't have the tools to self-regulate when they're inside our classrooms, they're not going to learn anything.
Dialectical skills groups are yet another tool in the tool belt for students. These tools for living allow students to enhance their problem-solving skills, to allow them to be the best version of who they are through their relationships with their families, with their friends, and with their teachers. And then even most importantly, it allows them to reach their maximum potential academically and for job readiness.
The teachers are giving us positive feedback in the sense of the students being able to use some of those tools that they're learning in those groups.
You know, I've seen some of the students that do go to the group and they've really changed as far as their thinking.
What I'm seeing is that they are learning skills in how to navigate not only life academically in school, but also through their relationships.
Having this going on and seeing some of the initial results it has been awesome.
At this time, I would like to give a brief overview of the dialectical skills groups, and I'm going to begin with a talk on what the groups are not. The DSGs are not support groups and they're not therapy groups. They are, however, skills groups that teach students tools that they can place in their life readiness tool belt to equip them in and beyond the walls of their schools, providing students the opportunity to self-regulate, to be their best selves in their relationships, and as a result, the research shows to perform at optimal levels academically and in the workplace. Regarding the group structure, there are 4 modules: mindfulness, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, and relationship effectiveness. And the groups take 10 weeks total. Students will leave the regular classroom for 1 period a week to attend group with a DSG certified facilitator. And we try to stagger the periods that the student misses so that they don't miss the same class often. There are 2 foundational ideas to the dialectical skills group. And the first is the concept of dialectical thinking, which gets students out of that black and white thinking and helps them to balance their thoughts and their emotions. The second foundational idea is the think, feel, act cycle. Students learn that events happen in our life, but often it's our interpretations and thinking about that event and not the event itself that causes us challenges. And now for a quick summary of the 4 group modules.
Mindfulness is a skill of being present in the moment, being aware of what I'm thinking and feeling while I'm thinking or feeling it. Through mindfulness, students learn to thoughtfully respond to situations rather than emotionally react. They are also able to be aware of any thinking mistakes, which are thoughts that go beyond what's observable and often cause needless distress. For example, Mary says, "Oh my gosh, I made a 60 on my math quiz. I'm never going to attend the college that I want." Mary causes herself needless distress due to her thoughts. Here, she has a thinking mistake of catastrophizing.
We all have stressors in life, and the module on distress tolerance provides students the tangible, self-soothing skills to help navigate those inevitable situations as they arrive. For example, Juan has a friend who posted something negative about him on social media and he is mad. Rather than retaliating and posting something mean about his friend, Juan calms himself down by listening to his favorite music and going for a run. Then he is able to thoughtfully decide how and if he will respond to his friend rather than rashly lashing back.
At times, we all want to adjust our emotions so that we can live in peace. Emotional regulation provides students with skills to change unwanted feelings and negative behaviors through modifying their thoughts or beliefs about a challenging situation. So for example, Nazir's mom won't let him go to a party because she doesn't know this family. Nazir gets mad and shouts, "You don't want me to have fun." But using tools of emotional regulation, Nazir can adjust his thoughts and ultimately realizes, my mom just wants me to be safe.
Everybody wants to have great relationships in life. Relation effectiveness helps students with effective communication, whether it's simply strengthening their relationship or if they're having difficulty in the relationship. For example, Brenda's friend has a habit of grabbing Brenda's phone and reading her private text messages. Brenda wants to speak the truth, yet maintain her relationship. Brenda wants to use the tool Dear Man to guide her what she wants to say, in addition, how she wants to say it.
It has helped me to make relationships healthier with the people I love.
It has helped me express my feelings and thoughts in a healthy way.
It has helped me to be more self-confident and not to overthink as much.
I made a lot of thinking mistakes before this class, and then I realized, wait, I don't need to think that way.
A lot of the time, the dual enrollment workload is much greater than the regular high school classes. Mindfulness helps me not worry and to stay engaged with my schoolwork.
How to manage myself and bring down my level of stress.
I've learned to stay calm and talk things out.
It has helped me because now I can confront people in a respectful way.
I have learned the correct way to communicate with my mom.
Just simply identify what the problem is and work towards solving a solution together.
With this group, I've been able to check the facts. I can identify my emotions.
I was absolutely an entirely different person before I started this.
So almost 2 years into having dialectical skills groups, I am convinced that you will be as encouraged as we are with some of the early results that we're seeing. I just want to thank the entire Hall County School District team. Without your support, without you getting behind this and providing an arm around our students, it would not be possible. Thank you for all you do.
Happy Friday, and remember,
Go War Eagles!